But hey, you know what? You know what that means? Today's December 1st, and ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time. I think it's time for an outfit reveal. Unfortunately, I don't have any Christmas video game music. More space, did you download more memories? I'm not downloading anything right now. I've downloaded what's mission critical. I was tempted to set up the AI generator. I will have the AI generator saved on solid state, but I want to make sure that its output folder is put on the hard drive. I'm just going to wait for my hard drive to come in, the replacement one, and set it up. And when I set it up, I am quite literally going to just take a piece of paper and write down what the date of that hard drive going into commission is. So it'll be like December 2nd, 2025. 3 years from that is December 2nd, 2028. Or December 2030 at the latest. It's the first of the month. It's Christmas. Christmas week. Christmas month, not week. God. It's Christmas month. It's holiday time. You know what? I think it's time for an outfit reveal. What do you guys think? Yeah? 15 minutes in, and here we go. And this is like one of the last things that I was able to build on that hard drive before the hard drive died. There's the entire outfit. We'll carefully zoom in, because you gotta be careful. Twitch is a little funny. Give us a little spin. Check out the Santa capelet. I don't know how to make custom clothes for Vroid in Blender, so we had to do a little bit of texture hackery here. Although I probably should go into the model once I can get Vroid back up and add the skin mask to parts of the body that are covered so they don't render. I really like the bow. Carefully zoom into the rest area. The little star on the bow. I'm actually a big fan of that. So, yeah. It's painted on because I can't model it. Alright, now I should be able to hit reload scene. Because my entire system crashed when I hit reload scene on Warudo editor. That's because the hard drive was dying. Alright. Give me a sec to get the scene reloaded, because I have everything set up this way. Alright, so this will be the outfit for the remainder of this month. The 30 more days of, well, not exactly 30 days, because I don't stream that often, but this will be what I'll wear for the Christmas season. Let's get some of the images that I did manage to save. I don't need another scene. I need to have a image share. Just call it image. And it defaulted to program files, I think because the last time I opened that, it was in D drive, so it just defaults somewhere else instead of crashing. Fortunately, a lot of the things I was working on, I did wind up saving in the stream stuff folder that's just in my pictures, that's on my system drive. So I am able to I am able to show some things off. First off, let me find the stream. Where's the stream stuff folder? I just cleaned stuff up. Here is that silhouette no longer being a silhouette. Behold the very last image of Azura that was generated right when the hard drive died. The very last one. I was trying to get to as close to this as possible. The problem was the capelet. There's no capelet in Vroid. So what I did is I just took a, I think it was like a short shirt top, and just cut it away and kind of hacked it into a capelet to kind of do that. The puffs on the outfit are just a texture, it's just a flat texture, and I went in there with a paintbrush and started doing slow swirls to give it this like puff look. The shoulder gloves is just a texture. And if I were to zoom into my model, you would actually see how rough the texture work is. But it's one of those things that if you zoom it out, you don't notice how bad the texture work is. I wish I could have gotten a star on the pussycat bow, which is what this bow is called. It's called a pussycat bow. I really would have loved to have done that, but that would require either modeling or creating like a hair object and putting it over there, and that just wouldn't have worked out. And I was literally doing this on a dying hard drive 12 hours ago, just scrambling to get this model together, get it to a good enough state. Okay, and now the next thing I want to show off is the entire thought process. You're going to see a big image, a Wumbo image. That's a humongous image. Let me zoom that down. I'm going to be behind it. I'll post this on the Discord so you can see the actual high-res version of this. I guess I'll just zoom in and move it around. That'd probably be the best way to do this. So these are all images that no longer exist, unfortunately, because the drive they were saved to is gone. One of the big things, the very first image I'm looking at, all the way on the left, is how it started, and I really love the way the thigh highs are angled, but I'm like, that's not visible. Most of the time you're looking at me bust up when I'm playing games, so anything that's bust down is just pointless. That's why I went for the pleated skirt that I went for instead of having the fluff on the bottom, because you wouldn't see it. The hair flaps it just works with the Neptunia style. I'm not doing hair flaps on the model. But I was looking over here, I was looking at the little star that's there, and I'm like, oh, that star is perfect. What if we were to combine these two together? And then that takes us to this one shot here, where I'm basically saying, you know, this is the focus needs to be bussed up. Any changes need to be bussed up. Anything below that is just out of the question. So we get another generation that basically has pretty much everything I want. The yellow box is bussed up, and then anything that's like circled is me taking notes. So I'm like, I love the little chest fluff area. I love the little buttons that are like little cotton balls. Unfortunately, I didn't have time or like patience to make the ribbons on the hair. But again, that's something that's below the bust, so you won't notice it. And then I take a note that, like, you know, this bottom of this dress is nice, but make it a pleated skirt and that would probably be perfect. And then this is basically the final design that I came with. All done with AI. I'm just literally having AI just change a prompt over and over, and I'm like, I like that, I like that, I don't like this, I like that. And then that's how we got to this. Again, I'll post that up to Discord after stream. It's a really big image, so you're gonna have to zoom in to read the notes. Let me just kind of scroll this away. I wish I had some Christmas, like video game Christmas music, but I was downloading some, but it got lost, unfortunately.